Oh, and we got one in the wall. That's the 63D of John DeWeese.
3. Connor Spear gets into the back of Seth Dyer and turns it around, and the yellow will be coming out.
Oh, they get sideways, and here comes the 91C of Marcus Wankum on the outside. There's still 3 wide. Oh, and Dotson goes around, collects the tire. Casey Johnson wants none of it, stretches it out to a 4-car length. Oh, and we got one around. That's the 58T of Troy Thomas Jr.
Well, now,
but he's got McNovich
and
right
the
there.
green is out. Seth Dyer on the outside draws back as Bobby McNovich goes to the inside of Seth Dyer going into turn number 1. And it is McNovich, and here comes Brody back on the inside of Dyer. Brody bonsais are going into turn 3, hooked that rut and got the car to bounce a little bit. 8G and the 45 both off pace. As McNovich holding about a half a second lead over Bender because Bobby and Day have about equal horsepower. Oh, and Bobby catches a rut, bounces the car, and gets A.J. Bender a little bit more room to catch him coming into turn 1 and 2 as Bender tries to make a move going down the back straightaway. Going into turn number 3, slides underneath a little bit of contact with McNovich. McNovich trying to get his nose underneath Leland Day, and he's just not able to get the run past him.
Again, Day just washing out in the middle of the corner, and now Bobby finally gets around him on the outside.
In contact with second place. Leland Day got out of shape. Bobby McNovich has won countless races here, countless CLS races, and he's won this one also. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby McNovich, A.J. Bender second, Brody Graham in third, Seth Dyer fourth, is 8 Legend fifth.
12-lap affair.
And the green flag is out.
The 40 cars out front. That is the sprint car with a 6-cylinder Chevy owned by Seth Hammond, driven by Seth Hammond. He's out of Goleta, California, 76 years young.
Man, look at him, man. He's got his head down. He's driving.
The red number 5, that's the father of the father-son Foot family. That's Bob Foot. That's also a V8 350.
He's out of cage.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, more power to you, man. And the checker flag falls for the 40.
Yep, that's Seth Hammond.
How about 40,000 horsepower coming at you right now? Green flag is out.
We are racing. And right away, Ryan Timmons jumps to the high side. He looks like he's going to take the lead down the back straightaway. Brody Rowe now already moving into third spot solidly and looking on the outside of Dunkel.
And Dunkel's trying to make that bottom work. He's got to start moving the car up because these guys are starting to catch up unbelievably well. And I just don't think they're going to catch him coming out of that corner at all.
We'll never say never, but I do know that Roa loves Bakersfield Speedway, especially in that Jason May 8M machine. Boy, these green flag laps are fierce. Oh, we got Houston making contact. Turn number 3, that collected. It looks like Colby Johnson possibly, and it definitely included David Gasper in that blue 18 Kittle machine. So super tough break.
And the red flag comes out.
And we are back to green.
Rowe, great jump going into turn 1. Tim is trying to slide the car up underneath him and grab some grip, and there's not a whole lot there, but he actually holds on pretty well.
And Tanner, the 14 car was, and unfortunately we see Blake Hendricks out of Simi Valley parked.
As we come down to the green again, Brody Rowe, green flag is out.
Rowe and Timmons with Tanner Bull right there, and here comes the 3F of Blake Bauer now. Bauer rockets to the top, and he takes third away from Tanner Bull.
As the red flag comes out.
Wow.
Not what Brody Rowe wanted to see, but there it is.
Wow. Well, not what David Gasper wanted by any means either, but they're out. The starters got that flag in hand. We are green flag racing. Roe Roa, but here comes Bauer. He throws a bomb into turns 1 and 2. Makes it stick, and he's right on the tail tank.
Trying to hide it, trying to keep that line, and Bauer right underneath them. 1 lap to go.
Here comes Bauer. He's got 3 more corners, now 2. He's right there. Can he throw a bomb on Brody? Brody slides himself to protect.
Here comes Bauer trying to bottom.
Off to their side by side, and it's Brody Roa. Brody Roa
by a bumper.
By 5 hundredths of a second.
Nicely done.
.051. Brody Roa wins over the charging Blake Bauer. Wow.
Green flag is out. Childress jump on the start as the 26 of Johnson loses it going into turn 1. Green flag is out. Childress gets the jump going into turn 1. Johnson a little straighter this time going into turn 1 as the car pushes going between turn 1 and 2. Casey Johnson gets a run coming off and ends up second going down the back straightaway.
3 and 4. Maybe not. We got Calamity at the rear. That's the 91C, it looks like.
By the lap car going down the back straightaway. And the lap car almost dented that brand new front end.
Yeah, luckily that was a fiberglass front.
Make his way up to the 58. Hasn't quite been able to catch him. He can get to him, but he can't get by Thomas Jr.
And now your battle between second, third, and fourth. You could throw a blanket over him as the caution flag waves.
Yeah, the 172 just went off track.
And I think that might have been the culprit for the flag, but...
Yeah, the green flag is out.
Oh, the Robin Fender's almost 3 wide going into turn 1 for second through fourth. Now fifth. Oh, my Lord.
Oh, there's a pile of them coming out right now, coming down the back straightaway.
It looks like Talladega, baby, heading into turn number 3. There's 3 lanes.
Casey Johnson trying to stay in second and hold everybody off, but look at that, the one end up against the top. Up against the fence on exit of 2, squeezes down the back straightaway.
Nicholas Johnson making that rim riding work. We talked about it earlier.
Number 2 as the yellow comes out.
And we got a tire rubbing big time on 916 car. That's the yellow and blue. It looks like 91, but it's actually a 916.
Bottom of the racetrack. These guys are putting on a good show. I told you it was going to be a good show. I wasn't wrong either. Look at these guys. Oh, and look at this. All right, let's get mad.
We got some Bowman Gray action going on right here.
We do.
Holy moly.
Issues with the car. Never a good sign when the tow truck shows up.
Nope. Especially in these cars, because if you can't push it off the track, there's usually something...
It's usually something
pretty
bad.
terminal. Yeah, absolutely. But it's still anybody's race. What do we got? 12 cars left. So attrition heavy, but the action even heavier. And as soon as we get the 24 into the infield, we should be clear, and the lights do in fact go off. We are going back to racing the next time by the flag stand. Not out there, so that's going to put Marcus Wankum in the 91C.
As the green flag comes out. Oh, look at this. They're already starting going into turn 1.
Is the 174 of Wayne Dotson putting the heat on. That's for fourth position. He gets inside. Oh! We got one around.
Casey Johnson gets whacked.
Casey Johnson. And Marcus Wankum opening up about a 3-car length lead now over Wayne Dotson and Rick Childress. But here comes the 7. Oh, that's a 10B of Baker. Rallying the top.
Checker flag's coming out right now.
Give the win to Marcus Wankum. We are racing side by side going into turn number 1. It's Vasquez and McKinley.
McKinley got that run going into turn 1, found that moisture right in the middle. But check out Barnes on the outside, now brought down to the inside going into turn number 3. Barnes looking underneath in contact with McKinley.
What a move by Ryan Barnes. And now we got Calamity out of turn 4. We got cars doing the slalom all around the tires of Tyler Weeks. They're side by side off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. But now we got a challenge for the lead. It's Barnes on the inside.
Barnes got her sideways a little bit, but gave McKinley a little bit of a run going into turn number 1.
McKinley gave him just enough room, but not a lot of room as they were door panel to door panel. But here's Barnes. Barnes got a good run on the outside. He's going to try and drop down to the bottom and protect. Can he finally get the spot? Looks like he's got it in command off of turn 2.
And Barnes does it, but look on the outside. The 69 of Tyler Weeks trying to make the top work, trying to square the car off.
Weeks has got it down to days. He's only a matter of let's make it seconds before he's up front.
Exactly. And Barnes gets... Going down the back straightaway, Miranda Dotson in the 74.
Oh, we got
the
contact in turn 3.
Oh,
and we got
there's
one
multiple
right
cars now.
head on into the K-rail. Luckily, it was gingerly, if I may say so, but
yeah, green flag is out. Barnes, good run going into turn number 1. And look at this.
wow.
Simpkins up to second. McKinley right there in third. And check out fourth. Here comes Tyler Weeks on the outside.
Yeah,
one up. Going into turn number 3, Simpkins and Weeks trying to hold off second and third as they come on lap traffic, but the checkered flag is out for Ryan Barnes.
And Sonny Simpkins holding on to second just by the narrowest of margins.